Hi, I'm Christian. Follow me into Portable Winch World. Now that you've chosen your Portable Winch PCW 5000, in this video we'll talk about how it is shipped, how to prepare it, and how to install it. So when you're going to open your box, you're going to find the user manual, the anchor sling, and as you can see, the winch is pretty well protected for shipping. In the box, you'll find, like we saw, the info pocket, which contains a lot of information that is pretty useful, such as the DVD. On this DVD, you'll see a lot of videos and tricks about our products and how to use them. You have the small Allen key that helps you with the capstan drum on the winch. Of course, you have the user manual, which again contains a lot of information that is really helpful. You'll see tricks, good pictures about our products and how to use them in different situations. You have the Honda manual for the engine. You have a flyer that contains all our products. And finally, you have the warranty card, because as you know, we invite you to register your winch on our website so you get an extra year warranty on it. So once the PCW 5000 is out of the box, there's a few things to do before you start it. Of course, it's shipped without any gas and any oil in the engine. There is oil in the gearbox and it's sealed at the shop, so you don't have to worry about that. So you put regular gas in the tank. Since it's a 4-stroke, you don't mix any oil with gas. When you just put the oil in the base here, you remove the cap, you put 250 milliliters of oil in there. Just put your winch on a level table, and as soon as the oil starts to drip from the opening, you know that you have your right level. Just close it and you're ready to fire it up. There's a few areas in the world where you need to have a spark arrestor. It's not installed on this engine, but it's available separately. So just check your local regulation for to know if that's mandatory in your area. To install it, you just install it in the hole, aligning the two small holes, and you screw it in place with the provided screw here. On your PCW 5000, you have a 57mm drum that provides 1,000 kg of pulling force in single line at 12 meters per minute. But we also have another drum that you can put on this model, which is an 85mm drum that will provide less strength. You'll be at 700 kilos, but you'll be faster at 18 meters per minute. So we'll show you how to change it. You just remove those screws there, this one here, and then you put this drum on the axle, on the shaft actually, and just be careful not to lose the small key that holds it in position. And then you put the other rope guide on top of it and you're ready to go. So now that the gas and the oil are in the winch, we're ready to start it for the first time. So what you have here is the valve of the gas. So when you receive it, it's closed, so you put it in, you open it. You have the on-off switch that you put to on, of course. Here's the choke, so when it's a cold start, you might want to open it. You make sure that the throttle is at the smaller speed, so at the bottom, and you're ready to fire it up. So when you pull on the crank, it's important to pull in this direction. You don't want to pull upwards because you might damage the rope or the casing. So you just start it. One important thing is the first time you're going to start your engine when receiving it is to let it run at idle for 5 minutes, just to make sure that everything is okay before you put any load on your winch. So now that your winch is ready, we're going to use the anchor sling around the tree to attach it and to pull. So what you want to do is put the sling in a U shape like this, so you keep the same pressure on both anchor hooks. You don't want to go around the tree 2 times, otherwise it might push on one hook more than the other. So you just clip into the anchor hooks like this. You position the winch aligned with the load you want to pull, and then we're going to put the rope in it, start the engine, and we're going to pull. So now that your winch is well anchored, now you just put on your gloves and you're going to install your rope. So what you want to do is put the rope in the entry hook and the front pulley, and then you go under the capstan drum and you do 3 or 4 wraps of turn. With 4 you have more friction, and then you go out the exit hook. So when I'm going to start the engine, the drum is going to start turning. So as soon as I'm going to apply some tension on this part of the rope, it's going to grab on the drum and I'm going to start winching. So if I release it, I'm releasing the tension and it stops winching. So you can really control pretty easily what you're doing just by pulling on this end of the rope. So when you're ready to pull, all you need to do now is stand back about 1 meter or 3 feet from the winch, and that is for 2 reasons. The first one is a safety. So if anything happens, you're not into the line of pull. The other reason is that the winch is an intelligent winch. It's equipped with an oil alert system. So when it's tilted on the side like this for more than 10 seconds, it will stop automatically. So if you stand here and you pull like that, it's not going to keep the winch leveled when it's floating. So that's why you need to stand back. Another thing is that the rope is going to accumulate next to your feet. You have to be careful just not to have your feet in it. And one last thing is that when you're pulling on the rope, you don't want to put the rope around your hand like this. Simply pull on the rope like that and you'll be all set. So now that you've stopped pulling, that your lug or your weight is where you want it to be, you just give a little slack to the rope so the winch will go back down on the ground. Then just put the throttle down to the lower position and you just turn off the switch. That's as simple as that. After a good day of work, all there is left to do is clean the machine a little. For storage, simply close the gas valve. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions. And remember that the PCW 5000 will provide years of intensive work. Oh, don't forget, there's more videos to see.